Good morning, students. In this video, you are going to learn about unisexual and bisexual flowers. Yesterday's live class, we have talked about the different parts of a flower. The reproductive part of the flower is pistil and stamen. Pistil is the female reproductive part of the flower and the stamen is the male reproductive part of the flower. Now, are these two reproductive parts found in same flower? Let us see. There are certain flowers, they contain either only pistils or only stamens or both. Flowers of some plants like papaya and corn have either only pistils or only stamens. Such flowers are called unisexual flowers. So, what did I say? Unisexual flowers. Unisexual flowers, today's objectives. Today you are going to learn this only. Differentiate between unisexual and bisexual flowers. Differentiate unisexual and bisexual flowers. And also you are learning life cycle of a flowering plant. Okay, first let us move on the slide. What do you mean by unisexual flowers? Unisexual flowers and bisexual flowers. What is the difference between or differentiate between unisexual and bisexual flowers? Unisexual flowers are flowers, they contain any one of the reproductive parts, either the pistil or the stamen. Examples of unisexual flower is papaya plant, papaya cone. Here in papaya plant, you will be finding the male flower as well as the female flower. Male flower in one plant and female flower in another plant, or in the same plant, male flower and female flowers will be there. Such plants or such flowers, they contain either the pistil or the stamen, are called unisexual flowers. Papaya, corn, etc. are examples of unisexual flowers. Now, what do you mean by bisexual flowers? Bisexual flowers are the flowers, they contain both the reproductive parts, that is stamen as well as pistil. Examples of bisexual flowers are tomato, hibiscus, brinjal, mustard. All these, they have both a pistil as well as stamen. Okay, so tomato plant is an example of bisexual flower. Here, the flower contains both pistil and stamen. Such flower which has both pistil and stamen, or male and female reproductive parts. Such flower is called a bisexual flower. Now, move on to the next. Here we will discuss about the life cycle of a flowering plant. Life cycle of a flowering plant. What are the different stages there in the life cycle of a flowering plant? First step, the first one is the plant which are having flowers. They definitely produces seeds. They produce seeds. The seeds germinate. The seeds germinate and form the seedling, or here the second one is germination of seeds. Now, the third stage, the germinated seed started growing. The the plant grows, and after the fully grown plant, they produce the flowers. Then next one is the flowers produce fruits, and inside the fruit there will be seeds. The seeds after this full process is completed, that is fruits are formed, flowers are formed, fruits are formed, then seeds inside the fruits, seeds are there. Next, the plant dies. After the death of the plant, what will happen? New plant should be grown. No. So the seeds again started growing, germination of seeds, then growth of the plant, then flowering of the plant, then uh, the plant bears the fruits, the fruit bears the seeds, and the seeds again started growing into a new plant. So this is the life cycle of a flowering plant. What are the steps there in the life cycle of a flowering plant? One is first step is the plant dies. After the death, what will happen? The seeds will be there. The plant produces the seeds. The seeds germinate. That is the next step. The germinated seeds started growing. Then after fully grown, it produces flowers. From the flowers, the fruits are formed. Inside this fruits, seeds will be there. After this, the seeds are formed, the fruits are formed, and then the plant dies. Then the plant dies. So all these steps shows the life cycle. All these steps showing the life cycle of a flowering plant. So how many steps are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there are 7 steps in the life cycle of a flowering plant. So the life cycle of a flowering plant, when we are talking about this, what it is actually? It is the sexual reproduction in flowering plants. Sexual reproduction in flowering plants. Let us discuss the main processes involved in the life cycle and in detailed way that will be learning tomorrow's life. Okay children, thank you. Have a nice day.